Hello, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 15th going to the 21st of May. So I'm going to dive straight into it, see what's going on for you guys. I have cut my hair, yes. It really needed it. So here we are. But let's see what's going on for you, Aries. Oh, I love that. I'm hearing, and so it is. Basically, if there is any sort of manifestation, like release it, let it be. Just know it's coming in because it is. Like, act as if it's already here with you. Like, I'm picking up some very big manifestation vibes, or maybe it already is in your life now after manifesting it and letting it be. I'm seeing a very quick manifestation. All right, for Aries. Interesting. Some of you, I kind of get the energy. Okay, Aries, all I'm going to say is anyone who isn't really showing you their intentions or like isn't really very clear on their intentions with you, I think you're better off kind of moving away from that or just choosing yourself in this. Because I'm picking up on an energy of where there's some, it does feel like, apply it however it is in your life, Aries. But for those of you who are dealing with love and relationships in that case, if something is not fulfilling enough, don't waste any more time here. Like, there is a lot of good opportunities out there, and it kind of feels like if you're dating anybody, it does feel like, okay, you're getting mixed signals or someone's not very clear, or they're a little bit hot and cold with you. If that's the case, then just maybe it's better to kind of move away, because in this case, the Lovers and the Eight of Cups is saying, like, if being with somebody means that you have to reject yourself, then that's not the right person for you. The right person would never ask for you to do that. A selfish person, though, would. And somebody who wants to take all your energy and not give back is not a person that you want to spend your life with. So for those of you who resonate with that, just let it be. Maybe that's what it is. By letting go of certain people that you know aren't really divinely for you, means that you know that your manifestation out there is going to work. It means that you have a lot more trust in the universe and not just going to settle for anything. So that translates to the universe that this is not what you want and that you want something better, and it will come in. Now, for others of you, I do see that you're making a very creative choice, okay? There's something that may not be fulfilling you as much, and I do see that you might either take a complete new journey or change things up in a very, so that something that is old is turning into something completely new, and it's bringing you some new vibes, and maybe there's a slight bit of risk to this, and maybe that's something that you needed to make yourself feel a little bit more willing to do something, or something that was emotionally draining is becoming more creative. I will show you in a second. All right, in your tarot cards, and this is the Mystic Mondays Tarot. I love this deck because it's so colorful, and I forgot I had it actually because I've just unpacked some things. We have the Lovers, which is a card of choice. Of course, it could also be about soulmates and love interest. The Eight of Cups is walking away from anything that's unfulfilling. You then have the King of Wands, which is your energy, is fiery energy, but you could also be dealing with somebody who has these kinds of traits here. Aries, of somebody who is very, passionate, and somebody who does say really amazing things, is a smooth talker, but if something is not emotionally fulfilling to you, it's not giving you any emotions, then it is a good time to kind of go somewhere else and take a different path here, because when you're dating, unless you're just having fun, of course, and by all means do whatever you like, but in this case it feels like you're wanting something a little bit more fulfilling emotionally than maybe this person that is here, because they can bring passion into your life, they can bring fun into it, absolutely, and some sort of ignition, but it feels like it's not really fulfilling enough. So the full card is taking a leap of faith. If there is another person, because on the bottom of the deck you also have another energy, this could be the same person, and this is where you're a little bit unclear about their emotions, but if this is a second person, I kind of feel like we're not picking from the people we have around us. You should probably not, but do as you wish, because the King of Cups and the Seven of Cups, again, is somebody who has a lot of love, but is not very clear on where they want it to go into, or they don't really have themselves or their emotions sorted. And I just kind of feel like, Aries, what I want to say in your reading is that you just don't have time for this stuff. You don't have the energy, you don't have the time for it. And the Justice card coming through is about, again, making that decision, very similar to the Lovers here. and making a balance here. So there we go. So let's speak away from this energy. I'm going to put those cards there. Let's see what this is. Yeah, this Six of Swords. So there could be some travel coming up, or again, this is just you moving away from situations and into the unexpected. For a lot of you, you are not going to realize that just this small decision that you've made to let something go or let something be because of certain emotions that you are lacking or, having towards a person, it kind of feels like you don't realize how much of a big impact or butterfly effect it makes in your life, because you are going to instantly come across some really big luck. And maybe that is in terms of another person, or whether it's just abundance in your life. So this feels very powerful. I'm going to show you in your oracle cards, you have peace, and this is about accepting a situation for what it is and allowing something to take its time. It is about mending, it is about forgiving, it is just about flying the nest here and letting something in particular that you want to happen, let it be. You're not focusing on it. This egg, this dove is not going to sit there and watch the egg. It's actually going somewhere else, making peace with the fact the egg will hatch in its own time. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest is what's represented here. You being the dove is you're finding peace in a situation, and letting go of any, limitations or restrictions that it's having. You're just finding peace, you're forgiving, you're moving forward. Maybe in this case, you're not even angry at the person, you're just making peace with it. Like, it's just not, I've had enough. You then have serendipity coming afterwards, which is then putting yourself in a position where you're at the right place at the right time. So sudden luck comes your way. And then we have the time for an card, which, yes, it is about your sleep. Make sure you are getting enough sleep. Make sure you are paying attention to your dreams. But this card always comes through after you've achieved something that you've wanted. So by making peace with something, you come across some sort of luck. It may not be the egg hatching just yet, so that feels like another blessing that's going to come your way eventually. But you are going to find yourself achieving another dream without even realizing it, just from this decision. Because in your tarot cards, after we put those cards away, this feels like you moving on. Like the Six of Swords is moving towards calmer waters, away from any kind of chaos or conflict that you may have been in with somebody. All right. Moving away from, kind of unsteady things that we were speaking about in the beginning. This is about you taking a journey somewhere, and so the Six of Swords, especially because it came out with the Wheel of Fortune, like this is a very, very good combination. But it's like the Wheel of Fortune can be also very 50-50. So I think you took a leap of faith in some way that you didn't even know. Like you just trusted your gut instinct. Something didn't feel quite right, so you just take a leap of faith. And there is 50-50 with that. You could either go into the wild and kind of realize, oh shit, like I made a wrong decision, or you could kind of be like, this was the best thing in my life. So you put yourself in this position where you didn't quite know. Everything was a bit unexpected, a little bit like draw of the luck here. What am I going to get by moving forward? And after the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is abundance. So you're hitting the jackpot here, Aries. Like whatever decision that you made the right one. And it could be to do with people. It could be to do with love interest. It could just be in terms of just wanting something more creative, if it's a job. All right. So you're getting wish fulfillment, basically. And this is something definitely worth celebrating. This could be a lump sum of money. This could be, just feeling so much more stable in your life, or it just could be some sort of success in whatever way. But it's because you put yourself in that position here to either win big or, it's a very risky situation that you put yourself in. But look at this. So for a lot of you, you could be just meeting somebody here who gives you this opportunity. Okay, so this could be in terms of work, but of course, Two of Cups can also be soulmates. And if it is a soulmate, if it is a love interest, by the way, Aries, the Ace of Pentacles is this jackpot. It is this seed that you get to plant. This is something that is going to last a very long time. It's very stable, very solid. All right, and the Judgment here is like, this is the next chapter of your life. So this is very, very good. This feels very amazing for you guys. What else is there to say? It's going to happen very quickly. Don't know if you guys can hear the wind outside. You have a Page of Cups coming through. So this is kind of like a very emotional surprise. Something that you didn't quite expect. Interesting. We have a Chariot, and then we have the Hanged Woman, which is very opposing energies. So just pay attention to this. You have this King of Swords coming through, and this could be kind of a separate message here. Some of you could be hearing from somebody here, Aries. Because you have this like go-getting energy of like you're about to conquer everything, you're about to go on this big trip and move very quickly. But then this Hanged Woman comes in a way. So some of you, I do see a message here that with the King of Swords and the Page of Cups, some of you might be suppressing your own emotions here by being more logical, Aries. Or maybe this is somebody else here who's very logical and very like straightforward, but it feels like they could be triggering you or not understanding you. So don't allow other people's opinions to make you second guess yourself. Like there is a lot to learn from some people who are logical, but it feels like this person is not very understanding of your situation. And actually, for some of you though, someone is going to make you think about something here by something that they say to you, and it is going to make you see something in a different perspective that you may have not seen before. So there is some maturity coming through here. This could be a mentor, this could be a guide, this could be somebody who just comes across very kind of serious at times with the King of Swords, and you seem to be the Page of Cups here, but it could be roles reversed. It could be if you have a child or if you have somebody who's slightly younger than you or more, emotional or sensitive than you, then it does feel like there is almost seeing something in a different light. And maybe you and somebody else is teaching each other about, different perspectives. Because you have this mature, logical card, and you have this very kind of immature, emotional, and those are complete opposites. So the Chariot and the Hanged Woman, maybe this is just emphasizing how opposite these energies are. Maybe these are parts of yourself if it's not an actual, So, yeah, so interesting. Make sure you plan things ahead when it comes down to your career and stuff like that, as much as you can anyways, and be very logical. Don't allow your emotions to be manipulated or shifted by other people so easily. That's one thing I want to say. Because the Hanged Woman is like, see something from a different perspective and allow this to help you move forward. And also, I'm going to say here, you can become very enlightened by listening to other people. And, even if you have different opinions, just the fact that there is like opposite sides of this can be very enlightening to you. It can teach you something by looking at something in a different perspective. All right, but you could be teaching somebody that also. I'm going to pull you some random tea leaf tarot for you, Aries. Wow. Oh, very nice. You have Candle that says you'll be shown the way, so very lovely. You have Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. And you have Desk, pay attention to your work. So I do see some money coming away from this. I do see maybe love coming away from this, but pay attention to what the universe is showing you. You will be shown the way. Even if you don't know what it is, just follow your gut instinct. Just follow your emotions. Let's get you an animal spirit card for Aries. Interesting. Maybe this is similar to that Page of Cups here, because it says time for a deep dive. So maybe we need to listen to our emotions, but bring a logical explanation to some things at times, or something that I do to help myself process through any emotions that are triggering for me, or it does seem like I'm coming from an immature place, is like I feel like my higher self, or the part of me that knows better, kind of has a bit of a conversation. So we're acknowledging emotions, we're acknowledging that triggered part of ourselves and what it has to say and how it's feeling, but we help it to grow and evolve and to understand, because that is like the biggest thing that has helped me with a lot of situations, and become the bigger person, not to react abruptly to situations. It has kept me level-headed. So this is something to definitely pay attention to with that combination we had, but really good time for addressing some emotions, all right? Especially the ones that are telling you that you are not maybe in a situation that's going to, be very fulfilling for you later down the road, all right? So Aries, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I'm sending you my love. Let me know how this resonated with you, and I hope to see you guys next time.